Welcome to the stretching component of the MyBPSM program. So these stretches will be done 1 to 2 times a day, and each stretch will be held for 15 seconds and repeated twice on each side. So let's begin. Firstly, you want to be sitting in your chair in a very comfortable position. So your feet flat on the floor and your bottom is back in the chair. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. And slow and steady breathing. And let's begin with the first stretch. So with the first stretch, you're putting your arm behind your back, your hand on your head, and tilting your head down to the side. You should feel a nice comfortable stretch in the neck muscles. And changing sides. So hand behind back, hand on head, and tilting that head down to the side, holding for 15 seconds. And trying to relax into the stretch. And changing sides. Again, hand behind back, hand on head, and tilting to the side. If you're feeling pain during any of these stretches, just be aware that it's there, but try to not respond to it in any way. Good, and final stretch. Continuing with slow and steady breathing. Well done. Now the next stretch is for the shoulder. So you're bringing your arm across your chest and bringing that elbow over towards you. That's right. Again, relaxing into the stretch, so shoulders are down and relaxed. And swapping sides. So again, bringing that elbow across your body, keeping your shoulders relaxed, and you should feel the stretch in the shoulder and in the arm, so the tricep muscle. And again, swapping sides. Continuing to relax into the stretch. And last one. Okay, well done. Now we're doing another stretch for the upper limbs. So you're bringing your arm over your head, reaching down your back, and you're adding an extra press over that elbow. So you're trying to reach as far down your back as you can. Again, relaxing into the stretch, so not holding any extra tension in your body, and slow and steady breathing. Good. Now changing sides, reaching down behind your back and adding an extra press over that elbow. So this is a great tricep stretch. Okay, and swapping sides. So reaching behind. Now, if you can't get your hand all the way up to that elbow, a modified version is to just push the elbow up. That's it. So this is a modified version for this stretch. Okay, and swapping sides, so we'll go back to how we were initially doing it. Yeah, so adding an extra press over that elbow to reach further down the back. Okay, now we're moving on to a stretch that's good for the thoracic spine. So you're having your legs facing forward and then you're rotating your upper body around. So you're looking over your shoulder. So this is good for the thoracic spine mobility and making sure that your shoulder is relaxed, so dropping your shoulders, good. Holding for 15 seconds. And swapping sides. So having your legs facing forward and rotating your upper body. You might also feel this stretch in between the shoulder blades. Okay, and facing forward again and rotating around to the side. Again, if you're experiencing any pain, try to relax, try to not respond to it. With all of these stretches, you want to be nudging into the pain, not pushing too hard so as to cause a flare-up, but just nudging into the pain. And facing forward again. And last stretch, rotating to the other side. Okay, well done. Now the next stretch, you can have your feet slightly wider apart and now you're rolling down slowly to touch your toes. So this is a really good stretch for the lumbar spine. And now relaxing into that position and holding for 15 seconds. Continuing to breathe slow and steady. And slowly coming back up. Now this stretch, you only need to do twice because there's no left and right side. So when you're ready, rolling back down to touch your toes. And relaxing into the stretch. And slowly coming back up again. Now the next few stretches are in the standing position. So standing at the side of your chair. This one is a bicep stretch. So you're clasping your hands together, palms to the ceiling. You're pushing down and up. Good. Keeping your elbows straight, and you should feel a stretch in the bicep muscles, so the upper limb muscles. And relaxing. And when you're ready, again, hands are coming down and out away from the body. If because of pain you can't hold these stretches for 15 seconds, maybe just hold it for 10 seconds or whatever you can manage and slowly build up towards that 15-second hold. And relaxing. Good. Now the next stretch is hands are on hips and you're arching backwards. So your lower back is arching backwards. Once again, this is a great stretch for the lumbar spine. And slowly coming back to the upright position. When you're ready, arching backwards again. Now you may only be able to tolerate a small arch backwards, and that's okay. Don't push into the pain so as to cause a flare-up, but you do want to just gently nudge into the pain. And coming back to the upright position. Well done. So the next stretch is for your lower legs, your calf muscle. So rotating the chair, now you're pushing your back heel into the ground. So stepping back, your front leg is bent, your back leg is straight, and really pushing down in that back heel. So this is the gastroc muscle that you're stretching. And changing sides. So again, the leg that is forward is bent, the back leg is straight, and you're pushing down into that heel. And swapping sides, pushing down into that heel, and relaxing into the stretch. And last side. Again, if you're experiencing pain, try to stay relaxed and try to not to respond to it in any way. Okay, well done. Now the next stretch is a quadricep stretch. So you're bringing your heel up towards your bottom and trying to get in that nice upright position so that your knees are at equal level. And swapping legs. So bringing the foot up towards your bottom and trying to get the knees so that they align with each other. Okay, good. Now we're going to do a modified version of that stretch, because if you're struggling to to bring your foot towards your bottom, this is a modified version you can do. So you would put your foot up onto a chair and you might be able to feel the stretch like that. If not, you want to bend down to increase the stretch, so bending at your knee. And again, relaxing into the stretch. If you need to, make sure you're holding onto a chair. We don't want you to lose your balance. And now swapping legs. Good. And well done. Okay, that brings us to our final stretch. This is the hamstring stretch. So you're putting your foot up onto the chair and tilting forward. You should feel this stretch in the hamstring muscle, which is the muscle in your upper leg. And swapping sides. Tilting forward to increase the stretch. Also, if you wanted to increase the stretch even more, you'd bring that foot up towards you. So you're pointing your foot upwards. And swapping legs. Relaxing into the stretch. If you can't bring your foot up onto the chair, you can always just use the floor. So you would put your foot just on the floor and bring your toes up towards you. Yeah, like that, that's right. So this is the modified version of the hamstring stretch. And final leg. And we're done. Well done. So just remember to record in your workbook that you've completed a full set of stretches by ticking all of those boxes. Well done.